It finally happened. We got demonetized. And this happened almost a week ago on Thursday, May 10. So, just story time. Wanted to share what happened. So, it was a Thursday night. I was about to go to lunch at Walmart. As some of you might know, I work night shift. And I got an email from YouTube. I was about to eat, and it said that the channel is no longer eligible to monetize. I was like, wow, my heart sunk. I was worried, but not too worried. That feeling when the pit of your stomach, you feel something's off. That's how I felt. But I still had to eat. At the time I had like 6.5 hours to go to continue work after lunch. And so I ate. And in the email, they didn't specify the violation. It said to log into YouTube Studio on my computer just so that I could see the specific violation that we committed. And so, throughout the night, I was thinking of several thoughts. Will I be letting go of the channel eventually? My team. I thought about my team because, there's a lot of people that I work with. I was like, will I start another channel? And I was thinking it's only been 2 months of profitability this year. It was only this year that I started seeing profits from the channel, March and April of this year. And I was like, wow, 2 years of work gone just like that. But also at the back of it, I was like, I can get through this because the vast majority of our stories are 100% original. They're made from scratch, and we're not like the other creepypasta channels that most of their stories are sourced from Reddit or reddit.com or creepypasta.com. I had to tell myself, shut up, Kian. You don't know the specific reason why your channel got demonetized, so stop thinking all these thoughts first. When you get home, check right away the reason for demonetization. So, I had to silence myself a little bit so I could continue my work. At one point, I actually got excited about going through this problem because if I don't encounter it now, when will I encounter it, right? I was like, oh, this is a good problem. And so when I got home, I checked for the reason, and it said reused content. I was like, oh, all right, here we go. And I was actually like, oh, this is easily addressable because, like I said, the vast majority of our stories are from scratch. The days after that, I did my research as to how I could successfully appeal to YouTube. I asked my business community on Facebook. I also reached out to my team. I was actually very, I guess, logical when I sent out a message to my team on Discord. Like, hey, this just happened. We got demonetized, but I am gonna do everything in my power for us to be monetized again. Because I'm proud to say that my team, they don't work for me. They work with me in the channel, and that's what separates us from all the other channels out there. And so, I did my research. Actually, at first, I did an hour-long appeal. I cited several examples as to how we're worthy of monetization. And when I was about to submit it, I learned that YouTube only needs like less than 5 minutes. It said something about make sure to keep it less than 5 minutes. So it's like, oh crap! Now I have to condense all this stuff that I discussed into less than 5 minutes. So I practice, and I stitch some of the clips that I recorded. And in my appeal, I mentioned that come up with the titles and the thumbnails, and then I hire freelancers to do the work, to write the story. I even showed the specifics as to how the writer would create the story, and then also, proof that we have voice actors in the channel. And I also pointed out that I also brought about the other channels that have a similar format content to the Dark Cosmos. As most of you listen to them, we have the Dark Somnu, Mr. Creepypasta, Vidit22, Little Ball of Giggles. Who else? Lighthouse Horror, Mr. Creeps, and other channels. It's like, hey, like, to the best of my knowledge, these channels are monetized with the same content format as the Dark Cosmos. And the big difference is majority of their stories are not written from scratch. They just borrow stories from reddit.com or creepypasta.com. So that's a big difference. Most of our stories are written in-house. I also mentioned Nature's Temper, the specific case that happened to him nearly a year ago, because he got demonetized for the exact same reason. I was like, hey, like, he appealed, and eventually he got monetized again. And so I got really detailed in my appeal to YouTube. Lots of examples, but I said it in a way, like in a nice way. I didn't really I wasn't really bitter or angry at them, because shit happens. And so I submitted that yesterday at around 4 a.m. Monday, May 15, around 4 a.m. And then I went to sleep because I work night shift. And then when I woke up several hours later, I saw the email that the Dark Cosmos is eligible for monetization once again. So that's really great news. Thank you guys for your support, and thank you to my team, and thank you, Lord, thank God for this great news. So moving forward, there's gonna be a new story today. We're gonna stick with our schedule again, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And here's to more scary stories, cosmonauts. And remember, stay cosmic.